Hi there, this is Wigg Island, which is near Runcorn, and here is the Mersey, and that bridge there, suspension bridge, is the Mersey Gateway, and behind that you can see Fiddler's Ferry cooling towers. There were 8 of them and now they're down to 4. They will be gone by the end of this year. So let's have a look around. There's a big signpost, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Just take that back to panoramic, there we are. So that old iron bridge there is the Silver Jubilee Bridge, and it was opened during the Queen's Silver Jubilee, and beyond that there's an old railway bridge. So you can't see it, Runcorn's on the left of the Mersey where we are here, and across there that's a church, that's in Widnes, and part of Spike Island. So there's another island, and they've had pop concerts there, etc. And we're going to have a nice walk along the full length of Spike Island. So I haven't used the gimbal for quite a while. Sometimes there's a renewal or an update on it, I don't know, because of for many reasons. I went to Spain, I didn't want to carry all the equipment. It's lovely, isn't it? It's like a mill pond. That's the Mersey, that. Yeah, not bad, eh? Alright, let's go. There is a main car park, but I wanted to, so you can see that we've walked the full length of the island. That takes you on a road there. And what, maybe I can get a grip. Yes, I'll do that here. It is an island technically, because what you can see there, it's a canal, but it's more than that. It's the Manchester Ship Canal, and so there's big ships. We're talking about hundreds of tons come along here. I don't know the exact technical detail of the weight and the draft and etc. But they're still, they go along here at various steps. It ends up at in Manchester, near the media area where they've got Granada TV and things like that, and the old docks there. So let's go. Right, try not to get run over. Already there's a technical thing. There's a slider, but it'll be a bit jittery. I have to use the buttons that zoom in and out rather than the. So I'll check out after this little walk. Like I say, we can go along the full length, which leads to another area on a small path. Again, yeah, we could call it an island, but there's a path there, and that leads into more, what's it called, more park area or whatever, which is a reservation there as well. I've just switched the camera, because when it's on panoramic, see there's a bit of the camera there, can you see in the bottom corner? But that removes the arm of the gimbal. There's such a wide view that sometimes it comes up, and it's gone now, you see. So there are various hides and things, you know, for bird watchers, etc. It's a lovely place to come for the day. I'll go on to standard then, because the sun is so low. Standard view. This shadow haunting me, I've decided it's stopped it in its tracks. I know it's still there. Yeah. Oh, the air's so fresh. The Mersey's tidal would make a wonderful power resource. Yeah, wouldn't rely on sunlight or wind. Somehow that's ignored. I don't think anyone, does anyone own the Mersey? That's the idea, I think. Massive. In Norway, of course, they use resources like waterfalls and stuff like that. So the resources, and Iceland, thermal heating. Yeah. Yeah, this is the main car park we're coming up to. It's not that big. It's a nice walk. Lovely day. There you can see a few of the buildings in the distance. That there are the flats. Yeah, they're on, that's part of Runcorn. See them there? The Runcorn itself and the old town is beyond that. You can't see that at the moment. It's a lovely walk there from towards Warrington Way. You can walk there to Spike Island across there. You can see bits of it. You see where the bridge ends. There, that's part of Spike Island. They had a rock concert. The most famous one was the Stone Roses. It was quite a few years ago. I'm trying to I've got big fingers and that slider isn't working for the zoom. Like a crusher grape. There we go. Got some new boots on. Decided the mud is not going to defeat me. You know, it's more to do with the tread. You know, I'm dithering, sort of trying not to fall on my backside while I'm filming in just a harmless little wood or something. So I've got the boots on now. Oh, the shadow's still there. It doesn't matter, does it? It's not going to win any awards. I reckon that no matter how poor you are, if you're in a beautiful place, it'll come through. It's lovely. So nobody's using the main car park there. When I go back and end it, oh no, I'll probably have to do it just one way, and then I'll photograph to make a slideshow for the way back. There's no point repeating the same thing. Coming up to one of these hides. I do. Nice little frame there, look at that. Just a couple of Canada geese. There's little bird tables for any wild, you know, tiny sort of garden birds and stuff. Mersey estuary environment. If you want, you can freeze the screen and read the details. Yeah, you can narrate it. Some people do. I'll just do the first line or two. Estuaries are extremely productive ecosystems containing enormous amounts of energy and wildlife, especially waders, ducks and invertebrates in the mud and silt. There, do you want to hear that droning on? No, well, you can freeze it. Please don't put your whatever device, your phone, in the freezer. I don't know. Now there's a plaque here about a minor celebrity now. He's getting on a bit. Bill Oddie is a, I would say he's mostly into wild birds. Ornithologist. Wigg Island Country Park, opened by Bill Oddie and who? Councillor Tony McDermott. 19th of April 2002. Yeah. He was in a comedy, like three of them called The Goodies as well. And they had a hit song on Top of the Pops in that era. What was it, 80s or something? Do the Funky Gibbon. I didn't buy the record, but it's a novelty. There we are, if you wish to freeze it. Yeah, there we are. Right. Well, there's plenty of parking. And it's a nice day today. Oh, I've got it back on panoramic, that's all it's like. You see more on the panoramic. You get more for your money. Well, for free. There we are, see? You get the big picture. High resolution. This is like wallpaper, so you imagine it's a walk, You could be doing something else, you just put this on. Could go that way. Sometime I have to, because it's a linear island and I'm not going to loop back. I could go that way, but we've got more of the river, the Mersey, so my choice. It's not interactive. I say which you want to go, left or right. That would be good, wouldn't it? I don't think it's feasible. And then I'd have to follow whatever they said. Just hope I don't do one of these and film it by the cliffs, because I know what you lot will be doing just for your entertainment, and it's not going to happen. There's a small group of diehards who watch this. Ah, there's some people. Yeah, enjoying the day. As I say, it's cold. If you go out, like I say, just out the sun, it drops a degree or two. But I've got the right clothes on. I've got my boots. Hi there. The light is really good, isn't it? It's better than in the summer, I think. It's got more, it's just a different kind of light. The shadows are good. That's it. Hello. Lovely day.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'll keep close to the river because there are hides and things. There's information on them and things like that. Some molehills there. I was, you know, because now I enjoy doing my thing here. But I was in a club and I had loads of people. There were 2 coaches every fortnight that go out. And it was a completely different matter. I like going out prior to that, even when I did group walks, leading walks, and I'll just sit down while I waffle on. I'll go out and pioneer the walk with a friend who's doing a different walk. There'll be about selection of 3 walks for the group, for the club. And it's a totally different matter. You have to concentrate a lot more. It's more relaxed when you're on your own, and so I've done all that. Large groups of people. And you, a fortnight previous to that, you'll have a walk description that they can see. You know, and the current, so people can choose, and there'll be grades of walk that you can do. And then you usually you get let's just say enticed or told that they want you on the committee, and you can go and endlessly debate of whether the hot pot was okay, and where can we go somewhere else that's or somebody else came up and there was none left because we got back late and all that. So it's a joy. And they're all volunteers, you know. It's not like Dallas with a battling over dollars and billions. It's but yes, you do meet people that I know. I still know Steve was in that club. He's still up where I used to, the area where I used to live. I now live across the Mersey. I lived in Southport, which is a resort town. Yeah, this is great, isn't it? I'm just tempted to go there, but no, it's probably better. Better here. There's more to see. They're both similar, or will be. Well, I hope the one plus thing about it, like I say, there's probably an update or grade that needs to be downloaded so I can operate the there's like a slider rather than trying to press the button, and they're small, but it should, getting round to the main point, it should be pretty stable. It's stable anyway. When I use it, I've got the microphone and the gimbal, so, but who knows. Yeah, I mean, I did one of my brothers as well, and with me, you'd think I was on a spaceship. One of my mannerisms is that I'll talk like that, and then I'll continue. It's not the worst thing, is it? But yeah, the mic and myself is disconnected by something like the length of the moon, or something, the distance of the moon, I think. What's this? Bats and stick insects. I didn't know there was stick. Did you know? Bit of Michael K. Did you know? Yeah, pause that if you want to know about the. I didn't know they were here. It can be brown, black, or green, blah blah. Bats and stick insects. Yeah, I guess there would be bats here, but that's new to me. The bats, the stick insects. Or in the 60s, that's what female models were called. In jest, weren't they? Stick insects. Oh, I've upset somebody now. Oh no. Lovely trees, look. Simple things. That, I think, is an upgrade, isn't it? That path there. I'll keep it on widescreen, and yeah. And that's perspective, by the way. I'm not 20 foot wide at the bottom of the screen and 2 inches wide at the top of my head. That's my excuse anyway. Yeah, there's a few here, is there? Maybe they've resurfaced that. Yeah, it might not be a completely new path. They've just resurfaced it. So haven't they been here for some time? So Well, I hope you're enjoying it so far. There's traffic noise from the motorway, from the gateway, Mersey gateway, but we'll be going under that. Where's this chap going? Yeah. Probably empty the bins and car park and stuff. And other things. Yeah. There's a friend of mine I haven't seen for years, John. He was in the walking club like myself, and he used to go out and volunteer. We go to the Lake District, which is one of our favourite places, and he went out of his own bat. He volunteered, Lakes volunteers, to clean up the rubbish and stuff, but it got him a job for the National Trust. So he had the property that it was low paid, but his property was paid. He had a vehicle, and he's a very happy man. That's why I haven't seen him. He probably moves on to another part. It wouldn't be difficult, would it, to say, well, because they all got a property with it, and we're talking about, you know, in the Lake District, they're beautiful properties, but they work hard. Yeah. This was a big engineering feat, this bridge, as you can guess. And when you go into the other island on the other side, Spike Island, you go under the bridge there. Obviously it crosses the Mersey. So that's another walk I could reconsider doing. I'll do it from the pub. Is it? No, I can't remember the name of it now. I'll take the long road. Just thought I'd do a kind of longish walk. I was doing that in Spain just to get to a location. I'd get off whether it might not be in Alicante, another place, and then I was quite happy to walk an hour before I even got to whatever they were, salt marshes or whatever. Just have light equipment, light clothes, just a small sort of pack just for the few odds and ends. Yeah. So there they are, the cooling towers. There you go. Yeah, it's better this side of the island, I think. On the other side, you've just got the Manchester Ship Canal. Now, if there was a ship going along there, it would be interesting, but I don't think they're pretty rare events nowadays. But there's still shipping that goes along the Manchester Ship Canal from the Mersey to Manchester. Yes, it's Moor Country Park that this leads to, on a narrow isthmus, or whatever it's called, that goes off officially the island and then into Moor Park, Country Park or whatever. And there you get a glimpse of the Manchester Ship Canal now, because of course that goes under the bridge. Yeah, this is all new here. Fairly recent. They're resurfaced. It's not actually exactly brand new, but they've done a lot of work here. There we are again. Yeah. He's hoping for food. He's not going to get any from there. Yeah. So we're now following the Manchester Ship Canal and heading towards Manchester. So you get an idea, I haven't paused it to any extent, of the length or the distance, because we've done about half an hour and we're still on Wigg Island. You'd be surprised that it's fully navigable. It looks very narrow. It looks almost like a narrowboat canal, but it is. Yeah, it is used. Carrying goods, cargo. It snakes all the way across there. So if you don't live in the Merseyside area, it might actually surprise you that there's a lot of places, also industrial stuff. There's you know, the old Victorian viaducts and crossings, but yeah, and the Wirral, which is that's got an island as well. I'll do it because I haven't done that for a while. That's the full title of it, and I will start from Morrison's. Try and do it in the morning because then it's a supermarket and they do a nice breakfast. It's a short walk from there to the beach. There's actually 3 parts of the island, and yeah, give me an idea. Oh, look at this seat made out of rock. Out of an old stone. Maybe it's time I did a proper zoom in here so you can enjoy what you can put on. There you go. Let's just sweep around here. That's it. Silver Jubilee Bridge. And the old railway bridge before that. There was an older bridge that was made out of wood, that's long gone. So there is a train service that crosses beyond that bridge, you can see. It's got castle-like features on it, turrets and stuff on the railway. Silver Jubilee Bridge, and then this is the Manelian Bridge. See, it sort of arcs around there. There's Widnes over there, and of course you can't see most of it, but it's autofocus on this, and if there's a bit of like a wire fence at the foreground, it sort of becomes schizophrenic for a minute or two, or a few seconds. See that there? Which is good because it's zooming in, and if there was an insect or dragonfly, yeah, so it is, I'd rather keep it on autofocus. There you see, it's gone out there, and back again. Yeah, I know, stop it, I can hear you. Grown men have to have their little toys, don't they? Yeah, that's take it back now. Take about half an hour. There we are, got it. There's a Sankey Canal there, you know where those cooling towers I was on, Fiddler's Ferry, Sankey, and it was made for the purpose and supplied the water and other things. There's a railway as well that was there, you know, for the fuel. Yeah, a Sankey Canal, that's a nice walk. There's boat yards in that previous down. But I've heard they're going to, you know, just take the water away from it because, which is criminal really. They did this with various things like railways in the 60s, and because there's plenty of enthusiasts who want to walk along an old canal. You know, I mean, in my case, the doctor swore, you know, you've got to do it. Shut the door on your way out, he said. Yes, believe it or not, you can have a nice walk with various industrial sort of things. You know. There's a jogger behind me. Well, it beats running in the middle of the town. Mind you, there's actually been to Central Park, and that's a popular place for joggers, isn't it? Well, fair enough, it just depends. Now that's new. That is totally new. You never could go up there, so they must have created access there, or it's a shortcut. But I'll continue. Oh, it's a hide there, that's what it is. It might be just to that hide. Yeah, that. Maybe it was just a path, it's possible, and then they've built it up because nobody... particularly if you think now in winter all those trees in leaf, you wouldn't know, you wouldn't see that. And the only clue that you knew would be this, the start of these steps. There's a helicopter somewhere. See how this is still, the River Dee is a bit like this. You've got this sort of reeds and silted up, but it's still the Mersey. There's a channel there, but it's a lot narrower. And there is industry and various things here, hence this green gate up ahead, and we go around to the right. I can still see that guy in the distance jogging along. And my new boots are ideal. I'm not feeling any discomfort. Yeah. Trouble is, I just buy something. If I went abroad again, I don't think I'm going to take heavy boots. I'll just get stout shoes or something. It makes more sense, really. I was out amidst the rocks and the cactuses and that, and it was fine. Yeah, definitely not going back. I'd probably end up about an hour, which is about as much as you'd want, isn't it? You know. There's some people do 3. You can do it in bouts. It sort of memorise where you were on the video, but it's just too much. You know, I like to see a variety of people's stuff. I've got this many I like to follow. I know that some of the people and their boats, narrow boats, and people I know in Hong Kong or other areas, I'm in contact with them, but only online, obviously. I don't fly in, you know, I'm here. Yeah. So I just don't end up watching 3-hour-long or whatever blogs. And then they're talking to people, and you know, you feel that not really, it's more about the person and all these people they're talking about rather than the venue or whatever. And to be fair, I mean, been a few years. The first year I just didn't say anything. It's probably a good choice. I watch a lot of people. They're very good. They just give the information and they're good. There's a New Yorker who's now moved to Miami, but his knowledge of New York and all the outlying areas and Queens and all the others, not just the Manhattan. And as I'd been there, not for long, but for 6 nights. Yeah. As usual, he was filming around Christmas time in New York. Was very popular. One of my messages was, I said, well, I hope your parents are happy with you. They wouldn't want you. Imagine if you were just wandering around the streets at night, you know, for hours. I think he got the joke. At least that hasn't happened. Yeah, and also cafes and stuff. There's some fantastic cafes, quirky ones in South Korea. It's only because I watch it on YouTube. Watch a guy that yeah, include things like that. Anyone who's going to go for a walk or brisk walk, they're going to have either stop for a drink or a cafe. There's a wonderful beach bar. I haven't been, well, I have been there, yeah. I could easily hang out there in the sun, of course. Now, that's odd. I really wanted to go a bit further, but I can do that, you know, where it narrows down. There might still be, but it looks like I'm trap walking up to here. So we'll continue, because I would have had to travel a bit. Yeah. On the gimbal, there's different display, and I can see the time. just over 50 minutes, so another 10 minutes or so. You're not seeing much because I can do that walk from the Moor Country Park. So, and up that way as well, there's Lewis Carroll Centre and the church that he was a pastor or what. Anyway, that's a nice place. I haven't been there for a while. And a scientific tech place which got light sculptures that are based on light, so you go on a sunny day like this. It's only a little small thing, but it's delightful. It really is nice. Yeah, this has worked out fine. It just goes thinner, the path, you know, either side of you. Further up I can do that. It's still there, it won't be gone. You'd have thought they could have a little step. So technically, yeah, you haven't left Wigg Island. You could have done that for a short. I would have turned back then and say we've done it all, but this is fine. Yeah. Look at that, the light and the shadows. Many a time I go a walk and I divert if I see something, and that's where you find these surprises. Hello there. What does this sign say? Wigg Island Wildlife Area. It's fenced to reduce public access and safeguard wildlife habitats. No unauthorised access. Just as well the wildlife can't read that, or there'd be a problem, wouldn't there? Territorial as well, aren't they? You know, this is our patch. The little gangs of them. Yeah, a little gate for those guys that were on their vehicle. Oh no, that's got a lock on it. Even those guys are restricted. They haven't got the special key. Yeah, is it open? No point anyway, I won't bother. Bone idle I am. Bone idle. A little bit further. Might see something a bit more interesting than the green gate. You never know. Yeah, it's still not an hour on here yet. I did put myself there, made a mistake there. Oh no, I strictly go by no more than an hour. Well, it's not yet. See, about this time, it is about an hour. If you continued on there another 10 minutes like we've done it. Whatever, yeah. Yeah, if we come to a spot with a load of industrial bins, I think I can see something there. No, it's just the fence. It's a lovely day. It really is. I'm not cold. It's just right for walking. That looks like that's a new path in there, so that looks like it's open there into the wildlife area that's fenced off. Maybe with permission, I don't know. Well, you find out new things. Well, it must be for the ones that are entitled to go there. I built a path for them. I do. Yeah. It could be access as well, because there are, you see an odd circuit box or something. Things like that. Electrical or to do with the water system. What a way to go. An end, eh? What do you think? Well, just if you're curious, let's stick our heads around the corner here and have a look at the Manchester Ship Canal again. There it is. You see, it's more substantial now. Be a bit boring going along there, but okay on a bike. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that. I did. I wouldn't have wanted to do anything more. Okay, I hope to see you again. Bye bye for now.